I want to show an example of the power of creating a custom GPT for your own business that's going to help your users understand your product, understand your service, or just be able to get instant responses and answers to their questions using ChatIQ. So what I've done is I've scraped all of the information from 60 different web pages from OpenAI. You can see here I've got stuff on ChatGPT, DALL-E 3, safety, research, GPT-4, just a whole load of bits of information from their entire website. And some of it's still processing, but I'm already able to actually start chatting with this chatbot and just testing it out. So you can see here, I've asked it, what is DALL-E? It's come back with a very nice and easily formatted response, which is obviously the most important thing with the AI chatbots on your website. You want people to be able to understand the responses easily and to be able to digest that information quickly and effectively. So with ChatIQ, we create a title for all of our responses. We also create a brief summary from the text that it's using, and then we also can create bullet points or step-by-step instructions based on the information that it's got access to. So for example here, it said that it's an AI system that can create realistic images, so it knows what DALL-E is. It's gone on about image generation, outpainting, in-painting variations, which is pretty cool. And then it's also linked me directly to the website. So for example, I can click on this OpenAI website. It will take me to the DALL-E 2 page of the website. If I click on this one here, go to DALL-E, it will actually take me directly to that part of the website. So it knows the entire layout and structure of your website, and it can then use that information to send you to specific places. So then obviously you can then use the internet, or so you can use that website in whichever way that you want as obviously the user. I then asked it a little bit more information about how do I actually use the ChatGPT endpoint, because I want to see if it can give me a little bit more in-depth information. Now, it's not able to directly write the code for me. That's not what it's designed to do, but it can point me in the right direction if I need to find pages on the website. So for example, if you have a software product or your company sells a product or service and there are bits of documentation that people need to be able to access, or there's step-by-step instructions that they can follow, you can actually send them directly to that link. So for example here, you can see I've created a chatbot. I think for some reason I've zoomed in the web page a bit weirdly, but you can see here I have got GIFs that are being used in the responses from the chatbots. It's showing you how to do certain things within the app, and it's using that in its responses for the step-by-step guide, and obviously that's going to help the user be able to do whatever task it is that they are trying to do. You can also see the same things kind of happened here with this chatbot. It's told me how I can actually sign up for the platform, but also if I want to, I can read the documentation to get started, and if I click this link here, it's going to take me directly to the OpenAI documentation that I can then get started reading. So very intelligent and knows exactly where everything is. Now, depending on what information you have on your website, it will obviously pick and choose the relevant information to show in its responses. So for example, if I use this chatbot here that I created, I'm asking it how to create a square in Figma. Now, there is a step-by-step guide on Figma's website that teaches how to do these certain things, and the information is very difficult to find. It's buried somewhere, or I'm going to have to go over to YouTube to find that information as a user of this software. So obviously here, it now knows the 3 simple steps to follow. It has actually recommended an image. Now, in this case, Figma hasn't actually got an image that is showing that process. So what I recommend is when you're building these processes, these step-by-step bits of information for your chatbot, you include that information within the blog post that you write. For example, if you go over to our website, if you click on blog, you can see here, if I go onto this one, for example, this is a blog post about how to embed your chatbot into your website. And then we've obviously got a detailed guide on how to do that, but I've also included these GIFs within the responses. So the user is obviously able to see exactly what it is that they need to do within the app. So they see how the process works within the app. So obviously if you're writing something like this for your website, I'd recommend doing exactly the same thing. You can also go ahead and remove one of these if you don't want it to ever show up in the responses in the future. And you can also customize different prompts. For example, you can see down here again, it's actually referring me to a different web page as well, which is also very, very cool. Again, it knows where the contact pages are. So like I say, it knows the entire structure of the website and is able to extract the relevant information that it needs. Again, this is another example that I created just messing around with BBC News, where I gave it some information from a website and I said, tell me anything you know about hologram. And it's given me the hologram revolution, which is actually an article at the moment on BBC News. I've only given it 50 pages of their website, so it's not able to read the entire thing. It's given me a little bit of information about the article, and it selected the image from that article as well. Same thing goes here with the LEDs of power from the dome or the orb, whatever it's called, and then fusion challenges, which is obviously another article. So you can see it's also linked directly to BBC News Business, so I can see if I want to read any other articles on that site as well. So if I click that, you can see here there's a load of other information that I can go ahead and read. So it knows exactly what it is that it needs to show in its responses to better improve that user's understanding of whatever question it is that they have. So if you want to do this for yourself, if you click the top link down below in the description, it will take you to our website, which is ChatIQ.ai, and just show you the homepage. You get 2 weeks to try it for free. So it's $20 per month after that, but you can try it for free for 2 weeks. When you sign up, it's going to take you to a simple sign up page where you put in your email and your website link, and then it will go ahead and build the chatbot for you, and you'll see a page that looks like this. All I need to do now is wait for this to be populated. When this shows a number and it stops, when it doesn't say processing anymore, I can then obviously talk to that chatbot. But while it's processing, I can already embed it into my website if I want to. Just click on this, copy this code, go over to your website and paste it in the header of your website. And actually, to be fair, if you look at our website here, there is actually a detailed step-by-step instruction on how to do that if you have any additional questions as well. And then obviously you can go ahead and come back into your dashboard and you can actually customize this further by going into settings. You can change around the colors or the introduction message. You can also create different prompts and also upload new bits of data as well. So if you guys have got any questions or any additional features or things that you would like to see within ChatIQ's upcoming updates, leave them down below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.